Let's make
Okay,
So moving on.
So what do I see? So I see them catching things out of
Oh,
geysers.
so you guys have to sneak onto these elevators first because these are guarded.
All right.
Because they're not gonna just let people go down into the.
But I'm
farms.
military. I'm here on military business.
Yes, but this is a
Different
private
military.
business.
That I have military clearance to see.
So are you gonna try pulling that on them?
No.
I mean, I have idea.
So out of game, this is a criminal syndicate. You think they're just gonna be like, oh, military? Yeah, sure, come on in.
Yeah, probably not.
So wait, how many times can I use a talent
Is
per day?
slavery legal on this planet?
Obviously.
On this planet,
I mean,
but not
level
in the
2
super democracy as a whole.
You don't have level 2 once.
I mean, technically, it's not legal.
Yeah, but none of these are
as
level
a
2s.
Democracy here,
Yeah.
but it's still allowed in certain places.
Oh, your favorite.
And actually, I wouldn't even really say it's legal there. They just kind of do it because they
They
can.
pass bills.
No. I meant the
Slavery.
slavery
Yep.
part on Harn. It's not really legal there. They just kind of do it because their leaders of the planet tend to be heads of the criminal syndicates.
Right.
Uh,
Okay, so we're sneaking.
Yeah.
How many times can I use
Flash,
said talent?
Thank you.
Can you use a talent?
Yeah, like how many times?
Oh, for that stealth one?
As
Yeah.
indicated by the ability.
Well, the stealth one is.
I didn't write the ability.
Yeah, he didn't really write
Damn.
the information.
We
I
only
think.
have 1 minute of time.
Oh, you can do that as many times as you want. There isn't a limit.
Okay, I'ma tell them about the ability in secret and be like, so y'all wanna sneak in?
So he can basically super stealth you guys as long as you stay within 10 feet of him.
No, not even 10
initially.
feet. I only have the first level of it.
I thought you got the super stealth too.
No, I got,
I got
whatchamacallit.
Clap my hands together and I'm invisible.
Can I just smooth talk our way in?
I mean,
Are you joining
Am I not
them? That's up to
We
you.
haven't met up yet.
You haven't talked to them. She's noticed you, but she
They're
hasn't.
trying to get into a criminal base?
Yes.
Yeah.
A high charisma
Sure.
person would probably
Yeah.
help.
I'm there. I guess I've just been chilling.
Oh, so you've been watching from the background.
So
And then he steps up.
I'll just try and smooth talk our way in.
Okay.
Otherwise, I've got all of the stuff.
I have
And also acrobatics.
I got super
Are
stealth.
you gonna use your double speak to kind of convince them to let you in?
hold on.
Because you got double speak.
What does double speak do?
That's a specific to
That's like
corruption.
Thieves can't. That's like Thieves can't.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
thieves can't.
Is that a 5e thing?
Yeah.
Never played 5e, remember?
Oh,
I've
I'm
only
gonna use
played
my
three
plus
points.
15
3.5.
deception to convince them that I'm one of their members.
3.5.
Never gotten that far.
I mean, you aren't really
So-
lying, but yeah.
I mean, I probably watch them interact with each other and people going in and out, and watch them do like a secret hand gesture or
Yeah.
a handshake or something. So I'm gonna attempt to do that back at them and just nonchalantly just be like,
Got it.
and then walk in.
I hope that's a washer.
That's the watch.
17.
17 to convince them to let all of you in.
Just really smooth. Just be like, these are my peeps. Like,
I'm gonna
peeps
give it
can't
to
know
you
in.
because you also have your double speak, which will convince them.
Sure. So this is my corruption working in my favor.
Yeah, this is your corruption working. Well, turns out you
Does
guys
he
don't
get-
even need to stealth in, Sonora.
Does he get more corruption for sneaking us into a crime syndicate thing?
No, I think it only starts to become corruption if he's helping them run it.
Okay.
So he's actually reducing his corruption, I guess you could say?
No,
Neutral.
it's
No.
neutral. This is
Okay.
a very
It has
neutral
no
action.
effect on corruption.
Yeah, this is a neutral action.
He just wants to see some
Because
excitement.
he can still end up choosing to help them or free the slaves.
Yeah, you can point, he can just yell like,
Or
"Hey,
just
people on the
killing the
base."
slaves, which
Yeah.
would earn corruption.
Yep.
Are you wanting to go dark side?
We're gonna
I'm
find
just
out.
taking you guys in.
Yeah, he's let you guys in. So it takes multiple
He's
times to go on the
morally
elevator because there's a lot of you. So
There's only 10 of us.
How many people can fit in at once?
Well, think of your average elevator, and there you go. So probably about half of you and then the elevator has
How tall would the elevator be?
comfortably.
But I don't know. These could be like industrial size ones.
Oh yeah, they probably would be because they'd be having to get
Yeah, so we
slaves
could maybe-
moved around.
I would guess we could.
So
Probably
you all could fit, yeah.
I was about to say, if need be, people can just like piggyback.
So
Is that me?
they get all of you in.
You forgot my mandibles.
Put 'em on there.
I don't draw.
I can only draw stick figures.
So as you guys go down
Really
the
cute
elevator,
stickers. What do we see?
All I do is.
you start to see the gases starting to, because the way the elevator works is it's actually see through.
Like
It's
glass
like glass elevator.
Um.
So you can see as you go from like all the steel of the city that has been man-made, and then you exit that and you
Just
hit
cute little
the
ones.
Gas.
you start to hit the gas and you see like this purple gas starting to float around.
You have a tail?
In the elevator or
Yeah,
just
I'm
outside?
It's outside of it.
I'm actually.
I mean, it wouldn't bother me because
but-
I got the gas mask on, but I mean, does to sub and everybody else?
To Sub's wearing a blue coat uniform, so yeah, he's got it.
I've got e-suit. She's got e-suit. So.
So it's only the ones who are not wearing e
What are you wearing, Bartimus?
I'm wearing a suit.
You got the e-suit.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing an environmental suit.
All right.
Underneath that, I'm wearing an actual suit.
Josh, what do you got?
This is me. Just roguely garb.
Well, this is gonna get interesting.
Oh, I'm like, what is it, Fred from Scooby Doo?
Yeah.
Not the white, but like I'm wearing like a top jacket.
Are you wearing bell bottoms?
Sure. And I have like an ascot.
Sure, bell bottoms and an ascot. Yes, I like this. And you have hippie hair, right? That's what you look like. You have hippie hair.
Yeah, and some really nice salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper hippie hair with an ascot and bell bottoms.
I
That's a
don't
hot
know how to
mess.
describe it.
Bell bottoms.
And what are those shoes that he wears?
Boot
Like
cut.
wallabies or something?
Yeah. Anyways,
Let me see.
so what I'm hearing is no mask.
Here, you can pass all these around.
Josh, do you have a gas mask?
Oh, I'll just use my ascot.
Okay.
I don't think
I have
works
a
the same.
Bane mask.
A Bane mask.
Okay. You might have,
This is
shower
the most
light.
hot mess thing ever.
because it's not on your
You like it?
sheet.
Huh? Like,
Yeah.
Because you have not bought ahead of time, I might just
Okay.
have to say you don't have a mask.
that's fine.
Let's make it interesting. I'd say,
Yeah, let's make this a bit interesting.
but that's also gonna make it harder on us because it will give them nightmares if he starts randomly shooting.
let me see how. Let me roll for that. Let me see if there's any extra ones on the elevator for you guys.
I have mine.
Yeah, we do, but not for him. He doesn't.
There are. Let's see. How many people don't have masks?
One.
Two
Just him, I
Two
think.
total. Well, Honora and
Oh, Anura doesn't have one?
yeah. So,
Anura was on the military.
5. Okay, so you rolled to convince them. You got a 26,
Six.
Yeah.
and
I just grab it, put
An-
it on, and I
Anora
say,
had a
"This is for
21?
VIPs."
24,
He only had
21.
21. Okay, so yeah, so basically
They
as
won't believe me that
as
I got
you're
us
about
in
to-
here if I see you wearing the,
yeah.
they see you wearing the mask.
so as soon as you're about to say something about it, he just puts it on.
Him puts it on.
No, you.
Oh, okay.
You put it on just as Anora's about to make a complaint.
I could share.
I don't think that's one of those things that you share.
It's a mask,
I mean, he can hold breath.
I guess. But then by taking the mask off and putting it on somebody else, you've made the mask useless.
Right.
No, like I'm just wearing it and I'm just looking at him and I'm like, I could share.
But I won't.
But I won't.
No, he doesn't even say that. He just says, I could share, and then leaves it
And
there.
then walks away because the elevator.
Well, yeah, because at that point the elevator opens.
Yes.
Thankfully, though, because of the way this is built, it doesn't immediately let the gas in. It's kind of like a filtration system, so it opens a door, and then you guys have to step in through that part, and then
Right.
It's the gas.
another door opens behind after the elevator shuts.
Wait, hold on. Isn't she Nimarian?
Yeah.
Who?
No, she's a Arachnosian.
Arachnosian.
I'm alright now.
Oh.
Nobody. The only Nimarian is Tots, who's not part of the crew anymore.
That's what it was. Okay. Well, I guess that's that. So we walk out of the elevator.
All right, walk out of the elevator, go into the safety room that's in between. Like it's kind of like think like a sub. You would go into the first part and then
Let's
outside.
check to see
Like
if
an
there's
airlock?
any in the
Yeah, an
safety
airlock.
room.
It's an airlock.
Okay. Yeah. So we go in
Check
the
to see if
airlock.
there's any air mask, gas masks in the safe.
Oh, one more check for masks in the airlock.
Yo, they might have some in there.
It's probably the least safe place to put them, but yeah,
Yeah.
because of the fact that it's an airlock and its whole purpose is to.
Well, they usually put them in, hang them in there, after they use them to clean them off.
There is one more in there.
Yay, so nobody gets
I've gone my
nightmares.
whole life without seeing it.
Yep.
But I'm making you suffer too.
For now.
I don't like it. I can't look away.
What is it?
It's bad.
I would say you're still too
Because
young
they're
to see
leaving
this
them
even
in
if you're 19.
decontaminate them.
So
I don't want.
I'm guessing you put it on.
Let me see.
Yo,
All right,
Nope. Not gonna be responsible for that.
give me.
That's
Give me a psych
Don't
check.
Look at it.
19.
All right.
Oh dear God, I get the photo now. I'm.
Go ahead and take 3 sand
Try shielding.
damage.
Wait, what's going on?
So as you guys, Honora puts on the mask, the elevator shuts behind you, and the doors open, and you guys have free reign to go through.
Okay.
So,
And you
she
can
took
see-
3
you already-
damage on insanity, right?
Yeah, she took 3 sand.
She didn't put it on in time.
No, she did.
Oh.
It just wasn't completely cleaned.
You have to do a percentage roll or chance roll.
It's
What
a
was the
for-
DC that you got for that?
for Nightmare Fuel. It's a DC 20.
What did they roll?
Mm,
Well, you roll.
usually when you do DCs for stuff, you don't do it that.
Well, for Nightmare Fuel, it's supposed to be kind of difficult to pass, but
You
know.
could have told me, and I would have had luck manipulation or something.
Oh yeah, the luck manipulation would have affected the mask, yeah.
Oh, just the mask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which would have mean that it might not have been contaminated if you did manipulate the luck.
Boy.
You gotta
What else could we do?
take control of your own destiny, man. Don't
Good
blame
point.
me.
Good point.
You've got luck manipulation. You can call things anytime.
Right.
You could have been like, "Oh, hey, there's an extra mask here, because I feel like it."
Wow.
We have to have enough to do that. We can't do it with just one.
That's true. By the way, everybody go ahead and take some hero points. Take 2. You guys have been playing pretty hard. Playing to your characters. Rewarding, yes.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. I almost have enough.
Is that what-
That's
is
my
it-
sub away.
Is that what you appreciates about me?
I appreciate a lot of things about you. Can I have another hero point?
Allegedly.
Constance.
You're just spare parts, aren't you?
Basically.
Allegedly.
It's what everybody is. Spare parts.
All right. So,
It's a
thankfully, that's all the damage you take from it.
Yes.
Well, I still have plenty of sanity.
Oh yeah, you should. And then once you level up, you're gonna have a lot more.
Yep.
Because we've got some people that
That's
it got
pretty good
like
logic
hundreds, like over 100 sanity.
Especially since money's involved.
Yep.
So, anyways, you guys can immediately see the farms, and it's kind of like all these geysers are kind of along the surface,
Okay.
and every few seconds they'll spurt out, and you see the crowd of workers immediately trying to capture this gas into containers.
Are they all wearing masks?
Yeah.
Right.
What
Okay.
what races are there?
In your mind's eye, what does it look like that they're trying to capture the gas? What does it look like?
Obviously, they stick the butthole over it.
Is it like SpongeBob SquarePants? Do they have like nets and they're running around?
No, it's like a
They have,
glass
like,
container.
jars. Like, yeah.
So they're like
Scientific containers, not like
so these
not like what you would put like.
So these professional
empty fairy
professional
bottles.
people are in this area just like sunk capturing. Sunk.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I feel like they would have
Well, because they
some
can't.
kind of like contraption, like a really large storage thing over top of it, is what I would think.
Well, they bring it to a larger
A
place.
silo of some sort.
They bring it to a silo after they catch it.
But I feel like it would still be pretty large, so that way they would get the most out of each jet, you know?
I would think personally they'd have like hose contraptions set up to the jets.
At that point, then they don't need the slaves.
But I honestly
It takes
think it's
50 people to open like a seal.
much more incredibly funny that you just have a bunch of people running around with jars, sunk, trying to capture the gas.
Just
Hey, that's easier on
Is this
people in
that
charge.
gas that gives people?
Yeah, it's easier on the people in charge because they don't have to pay for the contraptions.
yeah, it is.
And the upkeep and maintenance
That's why
of
the
such
gas
complicated
masks are so
contraptions like
important.
hoses.
Yeah, they're not really paying for the upkeep of these people, so you know.
Right, like,
I'm digging the
I know.
creative
I know.
choice.
I know.
okay, so what
I'll
kind
get,
of
like,
races do we
SpongeBob
see?
vibes.
There's a little of everything. So you've got some Ashwinians, you got some Amphibians, even some humans.
And, how
Umami.
do they look? Like, are they like well
I drew
cared
Julie,
for?
too. I don't know if
Are they
it's too
super
accurate.
skinny?
What's that?
I drew Julie as well.
Oh, that's cool.
That wants to draw my character.
You want me to draw you?
No, because mine's actually being done by an artist.
Yeah. Well, that's still fine to do that
I
for
mean,
fun.
Very hurtful.
Yeah, that's very
Sorry,
very hurtful.
I'm trying to draw
I meant,
mine.
like,
Don't draw me. A skilled person is trying.
I
I
don't care if you draw
meant
me.
someone
If you
with
need
the
Moving on.
We'll do it
I
later.
did-
Moving on.
to. Okay,
We're getting distracted. So what was your question again?
I don't remember.
it's fine.
Okay. Oh, you were asking how they look.
Oh yeah, do they look malnourished? Are they like
They're a little malnourished.
they're like the Jews at the Holocaust camps?
Do you have
Ooh.
Not quite
Mm.
that bad?
What's his name?
Not quite that bad because they need them healthy enough to keep the work up.
Are they about like me when I was like?
No.
Are they about like me?
A little bit.
His name is
Okay, so slightly bigger than me.
Yeah. So they're tattered. Their clothes are a little tattered though too, and all that.
And masculine.
Thankfully, good thing that this chemical only works through breathing, not contact.
Okay.
Because otherwise,
Right.
yeah, because their clothes are pretty tattered. And in
So
fact,
they look like hobos.
yeah, and in fact, you see one of the guys just barely missing the gas, and you see,
So his bottle is empty.
yep, and you see a overseer.
A slave driver. He's gonna whip him.
He kicks him to the ground and takes off his mask and pushes his face into the geyser, and it bursts.
The head does.
The geyser bursts on his face,
Oh.
immediately just like feeding his face with the nightmare fuel gas.
Okay. Now you need to roll to see what kind of thing he exhibits right now, because I need to know this. This is getting exciting.
Yes,
Agreed.
yes.
This is getting dark, and I love it.
Does he just like collapse from being unconscious, or does he like start hearing voices and start talking to himself? Like, you know what happens. I don't know.
Immediately he just kind of disassociates from himself, and like somebody, like he passes out for a second, and then comes back and is like, "Oh, do I know you?"
Okay.
He ended up with DID,
Okay.
What's that?
dissociative identity disorder.
Have you seen Split?
Yes.
It's that.
Oh,
Oh, my
God.
goodness.
Only maybe not necessarily that extensive, but like
The
is it 21
norm,
personalities.
the
But-
normal. This is
mine?
like the normal levels of it. Yeah.
Right. No, normally there's like 1 or 2 or 3, something like that.
Yeah.
24.
Yeah, no, not 24. Usually it's like 2 or 3.
There's the rare cases like Sybil.
And there are rare cases where they're all aware of each other.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Well, that's usually over time
Every
type
time
thing.
they become aware of the other person.
Yeah. Because obviously they're like, why did I black out? And then, do all these things that my friends tell me I've done and with a different name. Huh.
Yep.
That can't be me. Wait. Oh, God.
Anyways.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It must be horrifying.
So, yeah, that was their punishment for missing the gas.
Was getting more gas. Gotcha.
in their own face.
Yep. And now they have split
Josh,
personality.
this is your character.
And they're like, "All right, send them back to the barracks. We'll deal with them afterwards."
If we ever do play the
And one of the other guards
I really should
takes
do
him
that.
and just drags him off to the barracks.
By his hair. Like kicking and screaming.
Yeah, well, yeah, because he has no idea what's going on.
This guy's crazy at this point. Like he's like, I don't know what's going on. I'm not here. Like,
Who are you guys? Who am I? Well, knows who I
why
am.
does my face hurt? Like, I don't know.
Why does it feel really hot? Because, a geyser.
Right. Yes. Okay then. So.
Wait, did the person look at us directly and talk? Or were we
No,
like-
they're like just blabbing on.
Oh.
This person's
You guys are watching this from like a good distance.
I hate that I don't have a bow or arrow, if so I'll just...
Oh, you would have dealt with the overseer?
Yeah.
Good luck with that. There's like
Yeah,
a few
no,
of
I'm
them.
not fixing to
I'm
start
not-
a fight
no.
in the
Okay,
middle of
good
a crime
point.
syndicate.
But I mean, you gotta think it's gassy down there, so it's kind
Yeah,
of
but
like
they're not
foggy. wouldn't-
Marians, which means it doesn't affect
They can, yeah, it doesn't affect them. They can see pretty well.
Right.
Okay,
They
so
can
yeah,
see
that's
down
Is
the
it
complete-
flammable though? The gas.
If it is, I wouldn't suggest lighting up down here because,
Doof.
actually, it's not because there is that chapter in the novel where they go to the planet and I think that one of them uses a laser sword.
Okay.
So, the laser sword would have activated if it was, so it's
And the
not
whole city
flammable.
would have been brought down.
The whole planet would light up because,
Probably it's all the whole planet's covered in that, and the core's made of it, and all kinds of stuff, right?
yeah. So,
Yeah.
flammable's probably not a good option for this planet
So it
to
would
be.
blow up the whole planet.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
But it's not, so it won't.
So we're good.
Right.
I mean,
okay.
wouldn't it kind of like take a minute to get down there into the Earth core because it's a super planet?
If it's flammable, it'll just go.
So all
Kind
instantaneous.
of think like how gasoline actually lights up, not how you see it in movies.
Right.
Okay, yeah, it's instant death for everybody. Bye bye
Yep.
amusement park and children in it.
Right. Bye bye Casino Plus line.
Yeah, basically the entire upper part would just explode outwards as the gas implodes.
Whee!
Yeah, basically you'll send the
It
upper
would look like
platforms
an
off
atom
to space.
separating pretty
Oh
much.
wow.
Yeah, because the
Briefing
gas would
everyone.
lift it, because the explosion would lift that off.
Briefing everyone.
Anyways,
Everyone be frozen solid.
Exactly.
I guess you would solve the problem of this planet, but I mean, I need it for later.
Okay then. So so that happened. So moving on.
So what are you guys doing at this point? You guys just continuing to watch, or
Yeah, I'm gonna continue on my tour of the crime syndicate. I'm just gonna keep walking.
you kind of see more events kind of similar?
Mhm.
You notice that basically harsh treatments are dealt out pretty often.
Okay.
For those who don't catch enough,
Yeah, if you don't catch enough or you miss in general.
if you miss, I
Or
feel
in
like the
general,
harsher
if you
punishment.
fuck up.
Yeah.
In general, if you just fuck up.
So if you sneeze wrong,
Well, hope you don't sneeze in that mask because that's the mask you're breathing in.
Right.
good point.
It's like, what's your?
And it gets all over the face.
Yeah, it's
shield,
all
and
in
then
the
you
mask,
see,
yeah.
like, buggers everywhere.
It's like,
How
how am I gonna catch gas now? And all the overseers and stuff are all Nimarians because
It's like
it would be a
on those
bad
video
decision to
games.
have non-Nimarians as overseers.
It's like on those video games where when you get hit, you just get blood splatters on the screen, and the
Except
more
it's
you
snot.
get, yeah, only it's snot, and the more you get, the less you can see out because it's more splatters. Alrighty then. Alright, so
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
One of the overseers finally walks up to you and is like, "What are you guys doing down here? We don't allow outsiders."
We got focus.
That's
We
what
need
they-
your
What's going on?
charm.
We got confronted.
Charm.
I'm sorry, I have a migraine. We're
We
being
got-
confronted by whom?
One of the
An
overseers.
overseer.
Asking us why we're wandering around with the slaves.
Yes.
Usually nice with powers.
I just grabbed something for melee. Is there like a pipe or a stick or
You're
anything
gonna
around?
bite him?
Shush.
He's gonna
Is
threaten
there
you.
anything that I can grab,
Coercion?
even off of somebody standing around me? Can I just?
I mean, I got a katana.
there's some metal pipe works around. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna grab a loose pipe. I'm gonna whack a slave in the leg. One that's just wandering by me. Perhaps the one that missed his gas.
Oh no,
He's already been dragged.
he's already been dragged, but there's probably another one who just
I'm
missed.
just gonna like sweep a dude up onto the legs with a pipe. I'm gonna be like, yeah, overseer. Now that's how you handle the slaves when they don't put out. If they're not keeping up their quota, I need to see more ass whooping around here. I'm the overseer of the overseers. I'm gonna deceive him.
So Sonora sent you out?
Do I have to roll first?
They're gonna ask that first. Did Sonora send you out?
You bet.
And actually, I'm gonna give it to you only because of the connections you do have.
Okay.
So like, okay. Well, just report to her. We're doing pretty well.
And I hand him the pipe and be like, and don't lay off the beatings while I'm gone.
Yes, sir.
Whack!
Okay then.
Sorry, I guess there will be some casualties of our exploits.
Ah, dear God.
Okay then.
Well, this just got violent.
Yeah.
Of innocent people that are not mind controlled
Sorry.
by chips.
Partly corrupt.
It happens.
Got a job to do.
I'm surprised you guys aren't like trying to do anything about this yet.
I'm the scientist.
You mean freeing all the slaves?
I mean, maybe not all of them, but you know.
I mean, well,
I don't know
maybe.
what the hell we're doing here.
or
Alright.
even talking to them, or you know.
I kind of want to
Well,
split
I
the
mean,
party.
they look
for-
like hobos.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real, they might have diseases. They probably have diseases. They're slaves.
That is your concern.
That is your concern.
That is my concern. That's why I'm keeping a distance. I don't want to
Right.
catch their slave diseases.
I don't want to become a peasant.
Well, you're
Right.
in an environmental suit, so I mean you're.
Wait, I'm the monster.
Is that a new? Is that
Hey.
what the new term for STI is? Slave transmitted infections.
Hey,
Probably.
can
It is on
I
this planet.
see if there is any one of these slaves I possibly sneak out and take under my wing?
They're probably gonna have
And by
PTSD.
take under your wing, you mean fill them with the super formula?
By take under my wing, I mean...
You mean take them under your wing? I know.
I mean
Although I
take
like
them-
your version better.
She has to recreate
Give-
it and then test again.
Give random.
Right, guinea pig.
You should give a random slave the super formula and just like
Yes.
not do anything. Just give it to them so you can
And see
study
if
it.
works. And see if it works.
See what happens.
Don't
Yes.
drag her on. If you need to recreate, sell, make money.
There's other. She has multiple copies already.
Like
Yeah,
multiple
I have
copies?
multiple copies on me.
Exactly. So
Alright,
you
then she
should
can
start
go for
handing
it.
them out to see what happens.
Or not even that, just injecting them randomly, not telling them they're injected.
Oh, yeah.
So that way you can test them and, you know, like a true scientist, see how they interact without your interference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you should do that. That would be great. That'd be a really
So-
good idea.
Or maybe even, and to really add variables, because you want your variables,
Right.
you give some to
no,
the.
you don't want variables, but that's okay.
You do want variables when you're studying things. Because you want to be able to
Yeah,
compare
you want
things.
variables, but you want to test control subject.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
She's the control subject.
Yeah, you're the control subject.
Yeah, I'm the control subject. Period. when it
But
comes to this
but you
formula.
should give for variables you should give one of them to a overseer without letting them know.
Oh yeah. You just like jab it in his neck as you walk by, and he's like, "Oh, damn mosquito."
You know, mosquitoes totally make it down this far and live.
There's probably the equivalent, you know.
There's
I would be scared of whatever the equivalent is.
They're probably a
Yeah.
giant.
I wouldn't want
50
them.
eyes.
nightmare world
Right? Yeah. No.
where you totally want to run into mosquitoes.
Right. You
I
totally
wouldn't
want
want
A mosquito
there
the
to be
size of
a
his house
mosquito.
with 50 eyes and one that can pierce a skyscraper.
Or they just appear that way because of the nightmare fuel. Maybe they're just simple bugs, and you know you're just scared of them because you don't know better.
That's probably what it is.
But we haven't breathed it in, so we would. Unless the nightmare field can also cause visual things, but that
Yes,
is.
the nightmare
Well,
stuff.
one of you
But
breathed
that's
it in,
only-
but you know, they're fine, totally fine.
But you have to do a roll to go and see if they're affected by it, wouldn't you? Or is it not
That
enough
roll
to
was
affect them?
already made. Remember?
Mm.
Okay, I don't know because I'm thinking about like keeping it?
Well, you've got multiple copies.
How many copies do I have total?
You have 5 on you right now, but you can
I
make
have
more
an
later.
idea to make the
Oh my
uprising
God.
kind of happen.
Hey everyone, thank you for checking out the video. If you enjoyed what you just saw, be sure to give us a like, comment, and subscribe. If you don't want to miss any of our content, be sure to hit the bell icon where you will be notified anytime we upload a video. Also, if you wish to watch RPG Workshop live, you can follow Studio Bastion on Twitch. There you can also enjoy his gameplay live streams and other podcasts that are in production. Also, if you like what we're doing here at Escape Reality Films, be sure to check out our Patreon and support us, and get some cool rewards in return.